Welcome back, everybody, to the third generation wrestling podcast, 3GW, here to talk some Star Wars. It's been a while since we talked Star Wars, probably since a few years ago when we did our countdown of Star Wars. Real Big E, Rob the Ambassador. How's it going?
It's going good, man. Wednesday, looking forward to Sunday. Going to be driving out there to Chicago. Check out Hell in the Cell. We'll talk about that later in the week. Right now, we're here to talk about
Obi Wan Kenobi. Yes. Kind of talk episode by episode. Just talk, we're not going to go deep into detail about every little thing that happened. Okay. So we're not going to do all that. Just kind of want to give our thoughts, what we like, what we dislike. And maybe at the end, just, overall thoughts of the show so far. I'm curious where this is going to go. I believe it's supposed to be 6 episodes, if I'm not mistaken, because today was episode 3 that aired. And I know they have Ms. Marvel coming pretty soon. So they try to like one show ends and another one starts. It's kind of like a Disney's pattern has been. Yeah. And then they're already promoting She-Hulk as well. So you got that. And then they released trailers for the show Andor. And that was another one I can't think of at the moment. But yeah. So they're just going deep into the Star Wars lore, and it's Marvel as well. So all right. So this show Obi Wan that kicks off. This is like the events. I'm guessing that no, not guessing. It was 10 years after. What was it? Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. Yes.
Yeah. So it's 10 years after that, but it's like 20 years before New Hope. Around about.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't know if that math lines up because Luke and Leia look like they'd be 10. Now
that little girl do not look 10.
I know, but if it's 10 years after Revenge of the Sith,
so they'd be 10. Yeah, they should be. But then
we know in episode 4, Luke was maybe 2021.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so I don't know. Look, man, they're messing with the timeline a little bit, nitpicky, but
a little bit of retcon going on. But hey,
yeah.
I thought they could have casted a little older, but she doesn't look 10. I don't buy her to be 10. Luke, the boy is playing Luke. He looks 10, 11.
Yeah, we didn't really get a good look at him, but you could just tell even from a distance he looked like he'd be about 10.
And I think they are trying to shift focus to Leia, which may be a good idea. We always focus on Luke, and there's all this stuff about Leia that gets brought up in the movies, but they never explored. So it's like, when did she learn how to do that? They never expanded on that. So I guess they're trying to do that now. So I like that, Obi-Wan. It's the Order 66 is still in place. Like, it's illegal to be a Jedi. They're shot on sight, and they have these Inquisitors that go around the galaxy, taking them out. And you got the Grand Inquisitor here, the guy with the face tattoos, looks like Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat. And you got actually, so that is Han from Fast and Furious, the guy with the big, another Mortal Kombat character, kind of like Kung Lao's hat. Looks like he's got going on. He has an Oriental look to him, but that's the actor that plays Han from Fast and Furious. And then you got the third sister, who is just mad, just angry. And it's like, she's the most intriguing one. It's like, why are you so angry and aggressive? And it's like, I don't think anybody, would want somebody that's so impulsive and so angry all the time on their team, because you jumping the gun. They even try to calm her down several times, like, chill, okay? We all gonna do the job, but you need to chill because you're messing things up. But she's just relentless, and you find out why in episode 2. But I heard a lot of people say episode 1 was boring. Your overall thoughts of episode 1? I enjoyed it, but I'm curious to know what you thought. I like slow burns, but you know,
Yeah, I didn't think it was boring. Now, did I think it was mind blowing? No, but I knew there would probably be a bit of a slow build on this. And I don't mind that because I feel like we're in for a big treat with this series. This series focuses on all the characters who we came to know and love in the very first film that came out 45 years ago this year. So yeah, I didn't expect it to jump right out of the gate and be awesome, but I enjoyed the first episode, and I think each episode since, there's only been 3, but I think each episode since has gotten a little better.
yeah, it's a slow build. You want to know what happened to Obi Wan, why he changed his name to Ben, what he's been doing with himself 10 years later, and he's just wrapped 10 years of just guilt of, because in his mind he killed Anakin. Like he left him there to die. He died, and then he had to watch Padme die as well. And then now he's watching over Luke. And there's some, I guess there was a verbal agreement to say, hey, well, when he starts to show the Force, I'm going to be the one to train him. But his uncle is now, he's just like, no, I don't think it's a good idea. Look what happened to his dad. That didn't work out so well. So you need to just let this go, move on with your life. He's good. So that was interesting. I liked seeing that. And they just kind of want to have to slowly build to him, and give him a reason to dig up that lightsaber. And that reason is, as we mentioned, Leia. Now this is one of my critiques. I was on board with Leia, seeing Leia as a little girl at first, like, okay, cool, this is a different aspect. And then she got on my damn nerves. She's bad. She's bad as hell. Like running away. She's a smart ass. She talking shit to her adopted mother. Like, yeah. And every time she doesn't get away, she runs away. And that leads to I should have got his name. It's escaping me. But this leads to why they reach out to Obi Wan and they ask him to go rescue Leia. And he he says no. Of course, we have to go through all that cliche stuff, and then eventually, they tell him to man up. Essentially, look now. Okay, what happened with Anakin happened. Okay, he dead. Let's move on now. Been 10 years. Let's go. Get your shit together. So, and that was pretty much episode 1. It was just a really slow in the introduction to everybody. Episode 2. It was still fun. I thought that it was obviously more fast paced than episode 1. They go to a different planet. We see Obi-Wan pursuing Leia, who he does eventually rescue. And this Inquisitor, third sister, who is just obsessed with catching Obi-Wan. Like, I gotta catch Obi-Wan. And we're all just racking brains like, what is the connection? And they do reveal in this episode that she does know, she has a connection to Anakin, Darth Vader, which is intriguing to me because in the original 3 movies, nobody knew that Darth Vader was Anakin. So it's weird that she knew, and these 3 Inquisitors knew. Really, only Darth Sidious, I think, and Grand Moff Tarkin knew that he was Anakin, and nobody else did. So that's a bit of a retcon too. What's his name? Kumail Nanjiani makes a cameo appearance in this one as a Jedi.
Yeah,
I thought that was fitting because it was like all the other Jedi staying hidden, and he's out here, hustling people with parlor tricks. with magnets and stuff, looking like he's moving the force. Which I felt bad for that mother and kid. Like he just took their money and sent them off
to Corellia, which is where Han Solo escaped from.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the prison planet. Yeah, yeah. Get
Yeah,
over there
yeah,
and be a slave.
yeah.
Yeah. So I did like that interaction, and he did redeem himself a little bit. You know, he helped them get off the planet. Um, but the biggest thing with episode 2 was the reveal at the end when third sister tells him, you know, oh, he's not dead. He's very much alive. And it's that revelation. And then I guess he just felt in the force like, oh, he is there. Which led to more questions to me too, because if you're force sensitive, you can kind of sense people's presence, right? So, and you know, I mean, 10 years you didn't know, you thought he was dead. Like, I don't know if you had to be in a certain distance, but that wouldn't make sense either, because then the cut to me told me that he felt, oh shit, he is alive. I can sense him now, because they cut immediately to Darth Vader, not in the suit, but in the back to tank, and I thought that was a great shot.
Yeah.
Just to say, and that dude, he looked pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, episode 2, what'd you think?
Well, I thought episode 2 really picked up. I really enjoyed it. I could buy Obi Wan not really sensing Anakin. You know, look, man, 10 years he's been in exile. He's had no reason to use his Jedi powers at all. There's been no reason. He's tried to just live a normal life. So maybe he's just rusty. Maybe his instincts aren't just there what they used to be. I mean, I don't know how, Jedi, how all that stuff works.
Right.
When you're not, when you're not a consistently practicing Jedi. So that part was all fine to me. I think for me anyway, I tried not to overthink too much. I just tried to kind of just go for the ride, suspend my disbelief, because
Yeah.
there were areas where you have to suspend your disbelief. We talked about Leia, and but I loved episode 2. And then look, the main reason I'm excited about this series is I know we're going to see Darth Vader. I mean, one of the greatest villains ever. And so to see that image of him at the end of episode 2, that's all I needed to know. That I mean, episode 3 was a must watch.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the whole reason I thought maybe that they might hold out on us showing us Darth Vader. I thought maybe we'd
Yeah.
have to wait a few episodes.
Yeah.
But I'm glad Disney didn't. They know we want to see it, and they didn't make us wait. And I was jacked about that.
I think they maybe have learned from like the Mandalorian, because they used to tease a lot of stuff in that first season of Mandalorian, and then it'd be like 2 episodes later, and then you get the reveal, or a whole season went by, because there was one episode in the Mandalorian where you see some boots walk up to Fennec Shan, and everybody's like, "Oh, is that Boba Fett?" Yeah, it was, but you didn't find out till the middle of season 2 there was Boba Fett.
Right.
So yeah, I think they learned like, okay, we can't just tease stuff like this anymore. We gotta give the people what they want, essentially. Which leads to episode Trace, which aired today. Um, very excited for this. The ability to use real footage and flashbacks and tie it all in, and having Obi-Wan trying to conjure up Qui-Gon, I thought that was great too. So I think that's going to be the real build up. Him having the conversation with Qui-Gon and building that up. Seeing Vader get suited up.
I do not fear the dark side. I see through the lies of the Jedi.
Anakin Skywalker is alive.
Quote unquote, coming out of that back. Oh, chills, man. I'm like, oh,
Oh, man, yeah. I was just heart pounding, man. Just excited, man. That was
they
awesome.
did that right.
Yeah.
And just, So that told me like, okay, we're gonna get him. They're gonna feature him a lot in this series, and that was my biggest question coming in. Like, I knew they were gonna have Vader in the series. I just didn't. I just figured he would be like at the end, the last 2 episodes, and they would just kind of tease him throughout. But no, you get him.
Mhm.
You get him. You in this episode, you get him in his full glory. He ain't bullshitting.
No, man, you even get a confrontation between he and Obi Wan. I mean, episode 3 gave me way more than I thought we would
Yeah,
get.
but the thing that stood out to me when he's walking through that village, it's like a horror movie. 'Cause he's just stalking and grabbing people with the force and fucking them up.
Yeah, I think he broke one kid's
Bro,
neck.
yeah, I'm like, they go. This has been the darkest Disney show, period, hands down. They don't shy away from anything. Episode 1, they cut somebody's hand off and they show it to you. Here we got neck snapping. Yeah. And just there was so much built up into that last fight. It just felt you just felt it like, oh, I've been waiting so long for this. And this ain't gonna be quick. I'm gonna make you suffer. And Darth Vader, like I said, was not playing.
No, seeing him create the fire and then try to
Ugh.
drag Obi Wan through the fire to make him
Yeah.
feel the pain that he felt, and he says, "This is just the beginning of the pain that you'll feel." I mean, that resonated with me because that took me right back to Revenge of the Sith. That final battle between the two of them, and you could just sense and feel Vader's anger and his need for vengeance. I mean, man, it was I thought it was just epic to watch.
Yeah, because one thing to, cut off all my limbs and okay, well, now I'm gonna kill you. No, you left me there to burn, and I
Mhm.
had to sit there and suffer, and I'm still suffering from all the wounds because I did read a Darth Vader book, so the original parts he was given, they weren't the best, and the suit, why he has to take a bath in the back to tank because he's obviously trying to heal, but also his skin itches constantly, and obviously he has to wear the respirator. I thought that was awesome. They showed the front of him with the helmet coming down. You can see where
Mhm.
he does his mouth is in the breathing apparatus. I mean, it's just amazing how if you just take these shows and they can slow down, they can tell a good story. Um, I forgot who's directing this, but she's doing a fantastic job. All three
Is
of
it
these
Deborah
episodes,
Chow?
yeah, she's doing a great job. Um, it just goes to show you, and I did read somewhere that they were taking more of a character study angle with this show. It's not quite a character. He's not in every scene, so it's not really a character study, but it is like a Batman type pace or I don't want to say Joker because Joker was really a character study.
It
Joaquin
was.
Phoenix was in every scene. Um, but I have been loving this show. Very, very few critiques. Like I said, the only thing was some parts with Leia were unrealistic. Everybody's talking online about how slow she's running, but can't nobody catch her in the woods. Like that was one thing.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, sometimes I think that's a bit of overthinking. I think people, Star Wars fans can be a bit, I'm trying
oh
to think
yeah,
of the right word,
they are.
fanatical, passionate. Let's go with passionate. Um, Sometimes I think these critiques are just a little bit of overthinking, a little too analytical.
Yeah, but that passion has led to a lot of and I don't want to bring bring this down at all, but some people are just way too patchy. Star Wars fans are worse than sports fans, if you ask
Mhm.
me, because it just brings out the nastiest in people. Look at Jake Lloyd. I'm not even talking about now. Jake Lloyd for episode 1 never really acted again, because he was tormented. You look at as recent as the one Ryan Johnson did,
Oh, The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. The I should have got her name. The Asian girl that
Mhm.
was with Finn, she got a lot of crap. And now, third sister has been
Moses
getting,
Ingram is her real name. Yeah.
yeah, Moses Ingram. She's been getting a lot of hate on just for being black. No other
Yeah.
reason. Black,
Yeah.
well, probably black and female, but yes, black. Daisy Ridley got a lot of shit too for being a female lead in a Star Wars movie.
I'm just going to say something quickly about this. First of all, if you're a racist, I don't care if you're offended. Don't watch this show. I don't really care. But I get a little sick of a bunch of guys, geeky guys, sitting in their mom's basement, only watching Star Wars to take a break from the video games that they play when they're not touching themselves to the imaginary girlfriends that they don't have, and acting like they're a badass because they can type,
Right.
saying things they would never say to someone's face. And who said that the Star Wars universe can't be multiracial, multicultural?
Right.
It's not. It all takes place a long time ago, or
A
in
galaxy far, far
in
away.
a galaxy far, far away. And for those of you who don't know, George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars, his wife is a black woman. So all of this stuff about being angry because of calling Moses Ingram a diversity hire, like they only
Yeah.
hired her so that they could, yeah. No, they hired her because she's a brilliant actress and she's great for the part. She just happens to also be black.
Yeah.
Just get off of that. Okay. The Star Wars universe is for everybody. It's not exclusive to any one culture.
Yeah. It's more than just racism. It's sexism that they don't want to see, females be strong leads. I think it's woke or whatever. No, I can buy it. If I can buy it, I can buy it. She's very believable in the part.
Mhm.
And then Daisy Ridley, I thought she did great with Ray. If anything, the problem with that character was it was written poorly, and they didn't have a clear direction where she was going. That was the
Right.
problem with Ray. It was nothing Daisy Ridley did.
Yeah. Yeah. I
You
love
know.
Daisy Ridley as Ray. I loved her in that role.
Yeah. But if I only had, Rob said everything, echoed my sentiment. But we just got to get away from this train of thought that just because something was one way back in the day doesn't mean it has to stay that way now. It's dumb. That's not, you can't evolve doing the same thing all the time. Okay. And again, you wouldn't say these things to their faces.
Right.
And that's the thing about social media. And she laughed it off. And I applaud Disney. Disney said,
Yes.
we stand with her.
Ewan McGregor did too. He put out a video talking about it.
Yeah, he did.
And defending her.
He had
Yeah.
to flex a little bit on too. Cause like, well, as the producer and the
Mhm.
lead on this show,
Mhm.
I stand with Moses Ingram. Like, yeah. So
And we do too.
yeah.
We stand for all diversity. Look, man, the Star Wars universe is for everybody. And why is that such a hard, terrible concept to believe, man? I've been invested in this series since I was 11 years old. I'm 56 now. I love Star Wars. And I know, unfortunately, racism is probably always going to exist on some level, but I just can't believe in 2022, we're still having these kinds of conversations.
And all you're doing is giving them more publicity. The more you complain, the more you do this, and the more Disney stands behind these actors and actresses, the better they're gonna be.
Yeah.
You're so it's better if you just say nothing.
Yeah, because to Disney's credit, they don't care what you racist, narrow-minded people think. They're
No.
going to do what they do.
The
They don't care
mouse
what you
is gonna
think.
go on, make that
Yeah,
money.
you can complain all you want. It's not going to change a damn thing. Disney doesn't care what you think.
Nope. Nope. It's comparative to wrestling. If you get booed or cheered, it's a reaction.
Mhm.
And I'm getting that reaction. If a wrestler comes out to nothing, then there's a problem.
Yep.
So if y'all have such a problem, I guarantee all y'all that's complaining or watching, y'all didn't turn it off as soon as you saw she was on the movie. You kept watching. So you're paying the membership, you're giving the viewership, and you're complaining. Well, hey, I don't know what to tell you. But I will say this. I am enjoying the hell out of this show.
Mhm.
I'm curious to see where it goes because we got Vader in episode 3. I think we are gonna get a couple other cameos. I won't say. I'm just speculating in my own head. But
Yeah, I'm with
outside
you.
of Qui-Gon, I think because he's been praying to Qui-Gon, I think we are gonna get him. For sure.
I think so too.
Maybe they
At some point, you would think maybe Yoda, maybe somewhere down the line.
yeah.
You know,
But Liam Neeson, he quits acting every year, I guess. Till somebody writes him a big enough check, and he's like, all right, I did it.
hey, everybody wants that Disney money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But let us know what you all think. Are you enjoying the series? What's your favorite part? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure you follow us on social media at Third Generation Wrestling Podcast on Instagram, podcast_third on Twitter. Email us at thirdgenwrestling@gmail.com with your suggestions, thoughts, comments, and any requests. We did just do Double or Nothing the other day. I would apologize for not being as energetic, but I cannot because that was the longest damn show.
Yeah, folks, I'm sorry. You know how we do on these shows, man. We drink a little, we party a little,
Yeah.
and that one went long. There was a lot of alcohol consumed, so maybe we didn't bring the energy like we usually do. But you know what? I didn't think if the show would have been a little better, I still would have had some of that energy. I didn't think the show was great.
It was too long.
Yeah,
It was too damn long.
yeah. And if it's gonna be long, it's got to be great, and it wasn't.
Right. Not top to bottom, no.
No.
Especially when it's hard. It's gonna be hard for them to top All Out from last year. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
that
one's
show
special.
top to bottom you can watch.
I had not, and God rest his soul, MJ, but I never had the chance to get my DVD from him before he passed, so I still have not watched it back.
I haven't watched it, but I told myself I'm gonna wait till you get yours. It's still in the plastic. I haven't opened it. I was nervous to open it. Because it's like, that was MJ Book's thing. He buy things and wouldn't open them.
Man, yeah. You remember all them Batman figurines, all that?
Oh, yeah, Ninja Turtles, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, yep. Let us know in the comments. Shoot us an email. We appreciate you all. Ambassador.
Well, despite my rant a little earlier, y'all know we love y'all and we appreciate y'all. We really do. But racism, sexism, hatred of any kind is not going to be tolerated. Not by me. I'll speak for myself. Yeah, not by me. We're not about that. And if that's what you're about, then don't tune in. All right.
Yeah.
And hit us up on the comments if you want to. I hit back. So, I mean, if you hit us with those comments, you're going to hear back from me. But let's end it on a positive note. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We want show ideas. We love y'all. Really, seriously. I was like, I get worked up. I don't understand that, man. I just, that's something I really don't understand. I judge people. Here's my thing. Are you or are you not an asshole? And I don't care what color you are. Okay, if you're an asshole, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't understand the whole hatred about color thing. I don't get that. I've got friends of family of all different colors and races, and I love them all, and I don't get that at all. And it's a touchy spot for me.
Oh yeah, I don't get down like that either. I was raised to judge people by the character, not the color of their skin.
Exactly. That's the way it should be.
All right, folks. Take it easy. And we'll speak to y'all again in a couple days with our predictions for Hell in a Cell, which will be there live and in person. Check y'all again later.
Peace, y'all.